Hey guys, Dan with Kane Custom Garage. It's a beautiful night out, so I thought I'd sort of show you guys what all I've been working on. I've been slacking on my videos lately. I sort of fell off the creative streak there and got sidetracked by 10,000 projects. You can see one of them back here, that KTM 300, see it there? And so yeah, anyways, Dylan, my middle child, he's really getting into these dirt bikes and trucks and anything that has an engine on it, just like his dad. So it sort of side railed me a little bit on the chainsaws and everything else. But it all comes in waves, and I get to spend time with Dylan, and so yeah, it's good. So anyways, check out all this stuff I've been working on. We'll give it a little rundown. So yes, I still got all my chainsaws, guys. There they all are in all their glory. But yeah, it's funny how you sort of go in phases with stuff. I was gangbusters for the chainsaws for almost 10 years, and I still like them, but I sort of got sidetracked by this. Because Dylan, my middle child, he's really into these dirt bikes and anything with a motor on it, really. So we found this KTM 300. It's a 96, and it was a basket case. They had the bike half tore apart. Cylinder and piston were out of it. And so anyways, we've been putting it back together, and we actually got it running. I posted a couple of videos. I rode it. Man, this thing is an animal. Look at that. Dylan's been polishing the swing arm and cleaning everything, and we got stickers, and yeah, it's a pretty cool bike, way ahead of its time for something as old as it is. But yeah, I rode it once, and man, it's sort of scary. You hit the power band and it wants to go. So I think this thing's a little bit too big for Dylan right now. So now we're going to try and find something a little smaller, like an 80 or something. I don't know what we were thinking Dylan wanted. He found this 300 on Facebook Marketplace, and it was a good deal, $500 for everything you see here. It came with a whole nother parts bike, but it was too incomplete to build another bike. So I basically took it all apart, parted it, cleaned everything, and we're going to try and sell all these parts to make our money back, and so we can find Dylan a smaller 80 or something, and then I can just ride this in the meantime until he gets big enough. But yeah, isn't that a cool bike? So yeah, we've been playing around with that KDX 175 that we had. We were just having too many problems finding ignition parts, and it just didn't want to run right. So we actually sold that as a project to a guy that likes to work on those older bikes. It was a 1981, I think, and so we sold that, and then Dylan bought this. He found this on Facebook, and so we took Dylan's other project to go get it, which is this diesel Chevy pickup that we have been working on the past few months. That's Dylan's other project, Pride and Joy. It's a beautiful old truck. Got it for $1,200 because it had some electrical problems, and the steering column was all messed up in it. And so we've been working on that. Let me pop the hood, I'll show you. But yeah, it's got the 6.5 diesel, which I didn't even realize they made diesels back then. I mean, I know they did, but I didn't know it was like I thought they were those crappy converted small block Chevys. But that was before these 6.5 diesels. Contrary to popular belief, these were a purpose-built diesel engine. And they're not a bad motor. They don't have, they're not a powerhouse, but they run nice. And it sounds cool. We straight piped it. We've been doing a bunch of work to it. And so yeah, so I've been working on that. We're still going to do a little lift on it, put some better tires on it. But yeah, it had electrical problems, and the steering column was all busted in it, and the ignition switch didn't work. And other than that, it just needed a lot of cleaning. And then we found a whole nother parts truck for $250 that had a blown up diesel engine in it. You've probably seen a couple of clips of that. But so yeah, so that's been keeping me busy. We totally changed out the intake manifold and everything on this, got rid of the EGR intake because we had a non-EGR one, and so it flows a lot better, runs a lot better. Been doing a couple other little things. So that's one project, or another project. And then I sort of did an impulse buy and bought this stupid thing. The old Aztek, just because me and the boys have been watching Breaking Bad. And so I saw this thing and I was like, what the heck, that's Walt's car. And it was cheap. So I was like, I'm gonna get that and we'll paint it like Walt's car. So I'm still working on that. We've done a lot of work to it, and it actually runs and drives pretty nice. $900. It needed struts and shocks. It needs a fuel pump sender because the fuel gauge doesn't work. Bunch of little stuff like that. But yeah, that's the Walt special right there. Look at that thing. Got my Pollos Hermanos sticker. And the Breaking Bad sticker. So that's another project we've been working on. So yeah, just bouncing back and forth between this truck, the Aztek, the motorcycle. Haven't done much to the Sequoia lately, just trying to keep it clean and drive it. The old Comet, Old Faithful, she's still running good. Just been doing maintenance on it and driving it. That's the main thing. You got to keep driving them. Do your maintenance. Don't let them sit. And then the old Roadster. My 36 Ford was giving me fits. You know, I built this car like 25 years ago and it was having some missing problems under load. You'd get on it and it'd start popping and banging, and I went through the carburetor, I put new plugs, cap and rotor. I even changed the Petronix unit out in it because I had read that those will go bad sometimes, especially if you leave the ignition on accidentally, which I did one time. And so I thought, well, maybe I ruined the Petronix unit in the distributor. So anyways, I did all that, changed all that, still didn't fix it. And then finally, I put a new coil on it. It had the, oh, what did it have? It had one of those Petronix blaster coils on it. Or no, the flamethrower coil. And apparently the coil went to crap in it. So yeah, I put a new coil on it and now it runs fine. So yeah, just all kinds of little maintenance stuff. But yeah, I've sort of been getting back into the old chainsaws a little bit. I need to sell some of these things. I got too many. I got too much junk. Yeah, and then we got like 10 tons of extra stuff off of Dylan's other parts truck. Some exhaust manifolds, fans, intakes. So yeah, it's just never ending. And I keep finding more junk at the thrift store. Now Dylan's friends are bringing over their lawn tractor that they found for $100. It had a blown head gasket, so we're gonna do that. We're waiting for a head gasket, and then the boys want to change pulleys on it so it'll go faster. Jeez. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. I know I've been slacking on the videos, but yeah, boy, Dylan's keeping me busy. But we'll get back into it. Just got to get back into the rhythm of things, get the creativity going again. So anyways, I'll keep posting my little videos, and I'll try to get some full-length ones going here again. So until then, we'll catch you later.